Well, it's been a while since we did our last video. We actually traveled last summer for a little while, and we got to, what was it, September?
September, yeah.
Or actually August. I had some eye issues, and
we thought they were small.
through the summer, I had like a blurry spot in my eye. So I was gonna wait till I got back to Florida in the fall, because I was hoping it would go away, but it didn't. So I went to the eye doctor and found out that I had a detached retina. So that was in Florida in September.
Yep.
So we were stuck. I had to get surgery on that.
Immediately,
like that day they took me in. And they put a gas bubble in my eye, had to lay on my side for a week. Couldn't drive, couldn't see. And then that kind of healed up. And I got my vision back. I had 20/20 vision.
we were all ready to go up to Red Bay.
And we were going to go to Red Bay and do some repairs that we had to do. And then in January, my retina detached again fully. So I lost vision in one eye. So I had to go in for emergency surgery again. This time they did a whole procedure.
Whole everything.
That took about 2 months of recovery. My vision right now is 20/60 in one eye and 20/20 in the other. But I can now see good enough to drive again, but I still got some recovery to do. So we're gonna try and take it easy this summer here a little bit. Right now we're headed up to Red Bay to the Tiffin manufacturing facility because we have to get our window replaced. We've got our driver's side window here,
We've shown that before.
and that's been fogged up for a while. We've been waiting, and they've been back ordered on parts, so we've had to wait on that. Other than that, we have, let's see, what did we
We repaired the back light. They
well,
sent us
yeah,
that part.
we repaired the backlight.
Stove.
The first thing we repaired is the stove, because the stove was never working correctly, the magnetic cooktop. So we called Tiffin, and they were really nice enough to just send us a new cooktop. Unfortunately, it was the wrong size. So called them up, and they sent the right one out, and we put that in, and everything's working great. Then we had, of course, we have Saki here, who's grown quite a bit too. So he's got his little thing of he's looking out the window constantly, but he loves to be outside. But he's grown a lot since then. So we'll go outside here and show you what we've done outside. Our dash cam, of course, went bad. We got one of the, what is it, the magnet screens for the front?
Yeah, the magnet screen.
So we had to put magnets on there. Actually, that was a very easy install. That took us...
That wasn't bad. Everyone said it was going to be horrible. We did it
Yeah,
really well.
that took us all in about 10 minutes. So we still have a tire issue that we've got to get fixed. We got a leaking valve, so we'll get that done here at Red Bay when we go up there. We had this tail light here, and this tail light would heat up and it would bubble out, and so there's a big bubble in the back tail light. So we called Tiffin. They sent us the replacement, but they sent us the replacement end lights. So sent them out right away and called them up and said they were the wrong one, and they said, well, we're back ordered on the center light, but we'll send it out when we get it. So we've been waiting in Florida here to get that. We finally got it the other day. Unfortunately, we had to rewire everything. We had to solder all the wires together because there's no plugs on it. So we spent a couple hours doing that.
In the heat of summer in Florida, beating down on us.
Yeah, so that
it was hot and sunny.
so that was what happened there. Other than that,
we had our awning, that
well,
arm.
yeah, when we got here to this location, we have one of our window awnings, and it must have shook loose or something going down the road. So when we put it in, it broke the arm. This arm right here. So we called Gerard. They were good. They sent us out a part right away. So we had to wait for that to come in.
Yep.
And once we got that, then we were good to go. Other than that, you know, the RV has been exceptional. And Everything inside has been really good. We haven't really had any issues. Just a couple minor things, maybe a vent fan or something. The motor would burn out.
Like the connector on the refrigerator, keep it closed.
Yeah, a couple of the connectors would break. A couple of the hinges came loose, but I mean nothing.
And that's
nothing.
easy to fix. Yeah. I can even fix that.
Yeah. So we've been really happy, and Tiffin has been excellent. Every time. They actually, our warranty was expired in October.
Yep.
First of October, and we called them up because we were going to schedule to go over and have everything fixed up there under warranty. And we called them, and they're like, we said, hey, we got some eye issues, we can't get up there. They're like, well, we'll extend it out for 6 months for you. And 6 months came, we still couldn't get up there, so we called them. We're like, can you send us the parts under warranty, and we'll just fix them? They're like, yep, no problem. So they sent us all this stuff, no charge. So, I mean, then just compared to our American coach and Winnebago and everything else,
just amazing customer service.
Oh, yeah. So, and just the quality of the coach. But now we are actually looking for a house. So as we go up to Red Bay, we've been on the search for a house for a couple months because I don't know what's going to happen with my eye, if we're going to continue RVing, or if we're going to have to hang it up for a while and just get a house. And we're finding that the RV, we've been living in this for 2 years. So
almost 2.5.
Two and a half now. Actually, we've been
2.5.
going through different RVs, and it's a little tight.
It's tight.
It's a little tight. We
especially
actually,
when we can't travel.
We're kind of ready to have a house and have a little more room because it's pretty difficult. We've got 3 storage units just full of stuff. We tend to buy stuff on the road, and then we realize we don't have room for it. It's not that important, so we put it in the storage unit and save it for later. So that's been a challenge the past 6 months, especially sitting in Florida, not being able to drive, not being able to go anywhere. It's actually pretty boring.
It's boring. It's hard. If you're out traveling in an RV, way fun.
Yeah,
way worth the cost and headaches of having things fall apart. But right now.
And then we got this dog who's growing, he's grown to 36 pounds. So that doesn't help anything either.
No.
So yeah, it's gotten really tight over the winter time here. So we're thinking, maybe a little bit of room, and we don't know what we're going to do with the RV. Depending on the house that we find.
Yeah.
We might sell it or we might keep it, but we just haven't decided yet. But so that's our update right now. We're going to be on the road the next few days here, just taking our time to get up there because I haven't driven. I've driven this for 3 hours since my eye surgery, and that's about it. But I know my eyes get really tired when I drive, so I don't know how people do it. People that are way older than me tend to go down the road with worse eyesight than I do, and I don't know how they do it, but apparently they do it. So.
And we're not going to relegate Angie to driving it because we want to get it to Red Bay.
Yeah, she's not really
I'm not
really
that
that
comfortable
yet.
I will drive it, but not my favorite thing to do.
You'll drive it if you have to.
If I have to, I can up my game and drive it.
Yeah. So other than that, that's our update for now, and I guess we'll
Hopefully
get up to Red Bay and see what happens. So.